We could test her right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was gonna see something ugly, bitch. You wasn't. But you wasn't. Sam had to beat you up too. She had to beat you up. Come downstairs. You know you in front of the courthouse trying to act like you're tough. Like, yeah, stop. Yeah, let's go around the corner. Let's go around the corner. Come on, let's go.
The confrontation was caught on video and quickly circulated online.
All right, so last year, Remy Ma's son got locked up for a 2021 murder.
Lacey.
And I'm Natasha Verma. 23-year-old Jason Scott has been arrested in connection to a murder in Queens that dates back to 2021. Investigators are looking into the possibility that it was a murder for hire.
All right, Fox 5's Teresa Priolo joins us live from Astoria where the victim lived. Teresa, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Steve and Natasha, residents I spoke to here, they didn't know the victim, but they do know who Remy Ma is, and they're telling us that they hope her celebrity doesn't play into this case. Tonight, we are learning that victim was allegedly killed by Remy Ma's son, Jason Jace Scott. So here's what we know at this hour. 23-year-old Scott was arrested today on first-degree murder and weapons charges.
Damn, he looked mad.
Clear if he pulled the trigger.
I mean, if Remy Ma, your mother, you mad.
Or if he hired the hit that took the life of Darius Gilbo, who lived here at the Ravenswood houses in Astoria. The crime occurred nearby in broad daylight back in 2021. Gilbo took hits to the head and to the chest. Gilbo had an extensive criminal history. 8 months before he was killed, he was indicted in a massive drug trafficking operation. As for Jace Scott, he appeared alongside his mom, Remy Ma, in the hit show Love and Hip Hop. She's one of the biggest names in hip hop and has been since 2006. She also has something of a lengthy rap sheet and has done 6 years in prison on a gun crime. But none of that mattered to the folks that we talked to here in Astoria.
Tell all her business, why don't you?
It doesn't matter if it's a celebrity or not.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Shout out to the French braid. Turns out, allegedly, the dude that Jason Scott laid down was Nicki Minaj, baby father, cousin's brother, or something like that, allegedly.
Remy Ma rap beef. Nicki Minaj dropped a song called No Frauds, and there's a line in that song that's more important today than it ever was. Addressed for Remy Ma, Nicki Minaj would say, what type of bum shoot a friend over a rack? What type of mother leave her son over a stack? This was a diss at Remy Ma going to jail for almost a decade for shooting her friend because the friend allegedly stole $1,000.
I don't know, it's just me on this angle. She look a little manly, a little strong, a little AI Sasquatchy. I mean, I should have said that.
Remy Ma was actually very outspoken against the narrative that Nicki Minaj was trying to paint, that she was a deadbeat mother who left her son over $1,000. Well, Remy Ma will respond back to this and claim, like, that's not true. Even $1,000 story isn't true. And she definitely wasn't absent from her son's life. As a matter of fact, she was actually actively involved in her son's life, and she spoiled him. She took good care of him. And they actually spent a lot of birthdays together.
When everything happened, where they were saying, "Oh, Remy's gonna go back to jail," like with the stupid dumbass story with the girl.
You know about that?
He called me going crazy. Like, I will go crazy on he has a bad temper. I will go crazy on anybody. They're not gonna take you away from my sister like they did to me. Like he was like he has anger issues. And
that's what, see, she already apologizing for him, creating excuses for him. Telling you a lot of this behavior is cultivated in the home.
It's hard. It's hard. And then even when I got into the beef with old girl and she was saying, whatever, who leaves their kid over my life. Like, first of all, like, I was okay because I'm like, I know what the situation is. But he's a kid. So if he goes to school and he gets into an argument with somebody, like, it's times where he came home from school like, what happened? Oh, somebody said this, and that to me, and I whooped it. I'm like, yo, when I catch this,
now you hear that laugh, that little giggle, although she's saying one thing, what she's doing with her body and everything is the opposite. By giggling all that, she's showing approval for the violent activity. You can't put it no other way. And kids are aware of the nuances. They're much smarter than we think. You think her son can't tell from her little giggle that it ain't that bad to commit an act of violence, coupled with the fact of, her record and everything. And I don't want to bring that up because, we all got things that we've been through in life, but it's interesting to see what eventually took place, allegedly, with Jason Scott and his mother's response to his earlier, activities. Here we go.
Okay. I had to really baby, that what our situation is, but kids, it's so hard when you're dealing with children because it's a whole nother person. And then he has a lot of meat in him.
Remy Ma, the woman who went to jail for shooting her friend over $1,000, would admit that her son has severe anger issues and he has the very same demons that she's been battling her entire life with anger. He has those demons in her as well. Now, here's the thing. Remy Ma felt guilty, right? She went to jail. She probably wasn't there, in a capacity that she wanted to be. So she probably let a lot of things slide, right? She probably let him get away with a lot, but the kid was out of control, right? As you can see, he was out of control. Calling your mom and letting her know, bro,
spare the rod, ruin the child. I don't know if that's how I go. I ain't make it to church yet. I'm going, y'all. I swear to God.
Go to war with the government today. Right? Being violent, beating kids up. The kid was out of control, but she sort of let that behavior slide because she felt guilty and felt like she was the cause for a lot of it.
Not only did she let it slide, it added a measure of approval. I'm telling you, that little giggle, that little, he just like me. Come on, man.
But it looks like, he's like Remy Ma in more ways than not. Because this kid who was out of control, the trust fund baby, who never got his feelings in check, finally did his big one. He was just arrested for murder.
And I'm Natasha Verma. 23-year-old Jason Scott has been arrested in connection to a murder in Queens.
Now, here's where things get interesting. The victim was Darius, a.k.a. D-Block, who was a notorious kingpin in New York. He was well known and had ties to a lot of famous people. Right now, the police are confused in terms of a motive because trying to wrap your head around why would a kid who grew up in the household of Remy Ma and Papoose, who had access to wealth, had two celebrity parents, had a strong father figure like Papoose, why would this kid resort to committing a murder in broad daylight, right? It's literally shocking. And the police only possible narrative they've thrown out there is they believe that it was a murder for hire. But why would Remy Ma's son do a murder for hire as if he's broke? Well, the only way that would make sense is
because he liked it.
Remy Ma's son was the bag man, right? A family member of his or a close friend of his probably wanted D-Block gone. They gave him the bag and he was tasked with finding somebody else to come with him to commit the drill. But why would anybody in Remy Ma's son's family or close friends, why would they want D-Block gone? Why? Well, a YouTuber by the name of King AK-47 has a theory. Now, according to him, he has uncovered that D-Block was actually the cousin of Big Zoo, aka Kenneth Petty, aka Nicki Minaj's husband, and he was like the muscle on the streets for Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty.
Apparently, D-Block, the OG drug kingpin that was killed by Remy Ma's son and another one of his affiliates in the murder for hire, is blood cousins to Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, man. Now, Nicki ain't making the rumors and speculation, which this is not rumor, this is New York law, but I'm a blogger, this is street rumors. She didn't make it no better because she decided to go on Twitter and say, call Webb. No, she said that on Instagram, call Webb. Webb is Queen's Flip's cousin. Webb is a big guy who can probably, you feel me? And she said, who up? Now,
allegedly,
with people not understanding about what Nicki said, who up, and I feel like this was absolutely stupid, is she said this at 9:30 at night, Eastern time. What do you mean, who up? So people in the comment section like, what type of question is that, Nicki? Of course we're up. We're wide awake and all that. And I'm like, Twitter's so lost because I don't think she quite meant who up. As in, who up?
She keep a score.
Not sleep, but who up if you know what I mean.
King AK-47 is a pretty credible blogger. I haven't done my own investigation to find
Allegedly.
if they're actually cousin or not, because it's not really available to the public, but he's credible. So he said it. If you want to believe it, believe it. If you don't believe it, Brett. But he said that he has confirmed that Kenneth Petty is the cousin of D-Block. Now, here's the theory that's being thrown out there, because it doesn't make sense. What's the true motivation for Remy Ma's son to pick up a pistol to go kill D-Block with somebody else? The only thing that could possibly make sense, if this is murder for hire, Remy dropped the bag. Her son, who loves his mama more than anything, right, probably picked up the stick to go handle an issue involving his mama and D-Block.
I ain't gonna go. Allegedly, we take note. I don't know. Anyway, what happened today is, last night this information was leaked. Apparently, Remy got into it with D-Block's daughter. Was a little bit heated when she bumped into Remy, and she said Remy ain't give a damn.
All right, y'all heard that correctly. Court reports Remy Ma was detained after an explosive courthouse clash with the murder victim's daughter. Okay, for those who may not know, Remy Ma's son was accused of murdering a man back in 2021. Okay, and apparently she showed up to the courthouse yesterday and got into a back and forth with the daughter of the man that her son is accused of murdering. Okay, now the daughter's name is Jasmine Dior. Okay, she went on IG uploading screenshots of the back and forth between her and Remy Ma. Of course, there's video I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. But as you can see here, Jasmine Dior, she uploaded. Give me a second, let me zoom in so y'all can check this out. You see Remy right there with her phone, you know what I mean? Right down here, you see Remy being detained. Okay, so apparently things went left, got a little out of hand, right? But again, there's video of this exchange I'm about to play for y'all. So before we get into it, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, this is crazy. This video made its way on social media in the middle of the night. So yeah, let's get right to it so y'all can see exactly what happened in this exchange, all right? 1 second.
Turn around. Like your mother's ugly? Like your mother's ugly? Oh, okay. Same thing. Okay. Just watch. Yeah, okay. We could test it right now. Turn around. Like your mother's ugly? Turn around. Like your mother's ugly? Oh, okay. Same thing. Okay. Just watch. Yeah, okay. We could test it right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was gonna see something ugly, bitch. You wasn't. But you wasn't. No makeup. But you wasn't. Same here. You see what's up? Same here. You see what's up? Oh, okay.
So yeah, this raggedy ass fucking bitch for me, like, girl, like you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again. I can never hug him. I can never kiss him. I can never say nothing else to him. You can see your son. You can speak to him. You can hug on him. You can say whatever. The fact of the matter is that I see this fucking lady, and she's looking at me with a whole attitude. When I tell you ice grilling as if her son was the victim. Like, miss, where's your remorse? Like, where's your sorriness? Where's your sadness? Like, at the end of the day, I don't care what I go through with nobody. I would never want to see nobody die. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, bitch, nobody did nothing to you, you fucking gremlin. And you really acting like you mad about something. Ice grilling somebody. Ugly ass. Then you acting tough in front of a courthouse. Like, bitch, we're gonna go to jail. You've been to jail before. I'm sure you don't want to go back, bitch. Like, what are we doing here? Come around the corner. You're really not fucking tough. Like, bitch is mad pussy. Like,
they was really ready to scrap right there in front of the courthouse.
The courthouse drama came after Scott was arraigned. Scott, Remy Ma's son.
Let me see if I can find y'all a little bit more of the actual arrest.
They beat you up too. Yeah. Trying to beat you up. Come downstairs. You know you in front of the courthouse trying to act like you're tough. Like, yeah, stop. Yeah, let's go around the corner. Let's go around the corner. Come on, let's go.